Hey guys, BRN Contracting here with video on my 1988 Hagglund BV206. These machines were built for military use by the Swedish back in the early 80s to the late 80s. This here machine is my personal machine. I picked it up. When I picked it up, it was in pieces. The company I worked for had this laying around, and it was their parts unit, so I decided to pick it up and bring her back to life. When I got it, there was no tracks, no wheels, nothing on it. And this carrier and that carrier were actually split. So I had to put them back together. So here's just kind of a walk around. Mine is a soft top edition. I will do another video within this video on the company ones that we run that are hard tops. So mine is a soft top. This can come completely off. The steel pipe sides, I'll show you on the interior picture, actually fold down, and it's a mean looking unit. Mine is a special unit. As you can see, there's two air shocks. Or sorry, there's only one air shock and one hydraulic shock, or cylinder, hydraulic. Now, this one here will make the machine tilt, so the rear carrier and the front carrier will tilt. Now that was used to level the machine, because in the main carrier there'd be a gun, anti-tank gun, mortar, and this cylinder would be used to level it. So as you can see, these are my steering cylinders. That's just a shock absorber. As you can see, there's a drive shaft down there that links the two carriers. It's a 4-track drive. And this thing is amphibious, so it can go anywhere. This thing actually floats and does about 2 knots in the water. In here is storage compartments. Back we have tail lights and a backup light. Pintle hitch. And with my unit, I don't have fuel tanks on the back, as does the hardtop machines have the fuel tanks right here on both sides. My fuel tank, these hoses here actually go to my fuel tank. My fuel tank is in this carrier, and it is in the back. If you're to open up this door, as you can see, I have a whole bunch of extra parts. Fuel tanks right back there. Now this machine has 40 wheels. Every Hagglund has 40 wheels. As you can see, there's 5 on the bottom here, 5 on the bottom there, but there's actually wheels on the inside, which makes up 40 wheels. On the inside, let's just hop on in here. Okay, on the inside, gear shift, it's automatic transmission. This is for your windshield wipers. You turn this as if it were a vehicle, and signal lights is also on here. Steering wheel, warning lights. As you can see, this is still in Swedish language, so I had to label them. So, gauges. As you can see, purge fan to keep the engine cool. Circulation pump for your antifreeze. Headlights, high and low beam. bilge pumps, so when you're floating, if you do encounter a hole in your machine, you can pump it out. Dimmer for your lights of your gauges. The stabilizing unit, actually, I have some jacks down here. These here are also leveling units. These come down and level the machine this way. So some more warning lights, stabilizing, bilge pumps, charging, tilt, lights. This is your ghost lights. So if you have all your lights on and you just want your dash lights, you turn this, you'll get your dash lights. Or if you just want low beams, but you also want your marker lights, then you turn it to the other position. This is your key. This is your more or less cruise control or throttle setting. As you can see down here, brake pedal, throttle, and emergency brake. Fuse panel right here. Now, this is your heater. As you can see, no comforts here. Straight back seat. As you can see, we need purge fans to keep this thing cool because the motor sits in here, which this is insulated. So I have that piece goes right there. I have that out right now because I'm actually tuning the transmission so it can shift nicely, not so it's rammy. And here we have storage box. As you can see in here, there's kind of batteries are in that corner. Down here's your tilt. This is for that hydraulic cylinder in between. So high and low range. This machine has Ford V6 in it, gasoline. As you can hear, it's nice and quiet. Rather to the diesels are actually quite a bit louder. Now I'm going to tilt this machine for you. It's just a rough example what it can do. I still have a lot more to go on the cylinder. So, yeah. As you can see, both cylinders down there. I have one on both sides. And that's that. Any questions? Just put in the comment box below, and I'll be back with the other video on the hardtop Hagglund. Hi guys, I'm back. This is Hagglund's hardtop edition of the BV206. As you can see, has hardtop, 4 doors, sliding windows. Here's the interior. Hatches in the top of the roof. Now this has a personnel carrier on the back, this one here. As you can see, this one has a different hitch than mine. This is just an air shock. So it's you have your air capsule right here, in which your back pressure and your normal pressure here on your shock. Same kind of hitch and steering system, just a different shock. Mine's a hydraulic shock, this one's an air shock. And then, because this is an air shock system, it has a different type of system here. This shock pushes this bar up against this bar and keeps it nice and tight. So, here's the personnel carrier. As you can see, it has a door right here. Inside the personnel carrier, there's benches. These open up and have tools and spare road wheels in them. So then those bars up there to actually hold that window actually flips up, and that bar up there holds it up. So then back here we do have another bigger door here, some lights up top. Here's a better view of the inside. So now the company I work for has 3 of these units, hardtop units. So then we have a rack up top for extra supplies. As you can see, that window folds up. Sorry about the sun, but it folds up. There's a box up top there for miscellaneous stuff. Fuel tanks on this unit are on the outside. As you can see, they're right here and right there. Other side. Another inside view. There we are. Now we mostly use these ones for forestry, for wildfires, forest fires, whatever you want to call them. They take out firefighters out to the fire, help fight fire, right? Yeah, and back over there, there's 2 more. This one here is the better one out of the bunch. So any questions, please let me know. Comment, rate, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.